Start! Welcome back to Onsen Ripples.
100 episode. Congratulations!
Congratulations. Yay. Thanks for watching 100 times.
So that was like 100 weeks ago.
Yes, it was.
I was like young and
Strong.
and all those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we got some celebration going on there. That one. There we go. That was for our 100th celebration.
Not really.
Our town is putting this on specifically for this episode.
Yes, we wish. Anyways.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you.
welcome
Hope
back.
everyone's feeling fine. I've got sunglasses on today.
Yeah. And look at us.
Look.
From top to the toe. There you go. We all
Rugged up.
ready
And there's a
for
good reason
outside.
why we're rugged up. Because, well, you've been,
come outside with us.
Let's,
Let's go. We'll show you what's happening right now in Tokachi, Hokkaido.
this is where we live, people.
There it is. Ding-a-ding-a-ding. Until yesterday, we had no snow. And today, well, started from last night to this morning.
I think it was in 3 hours, was it?
Well, in 3 hours, it snowed about 60 centimeters. And that was like a record of snow.
And
But,
since then, it's kept going.
yeah, altogether, it snowed about 120 centimeters, which is about my shoulder height.
That's nuts. That's crazy.
Was.
Overnight, in about So we had
Yes,
nothing
it was.
yesterday.
And it's like look at this.
Yeah.
It's all snowed in. And we just finished doing the snow shoveling. And a big snow shoveling car came in and cleared everying in a car park.
We really appreciate those guys. They're amazing. So just to give you an idea of how much snow came, we got somewhere to well, you can see the roof there.
Yeah, can you see that?
You can see the roof. That was how much snow that came in one night. Now, where the brown bit obviously is the base of the roof, and everything on top of that snowed last night.
More than a meter. 165. It came up to about here. So, guess what?
It's beautiful. It's absolutely. I love it. Everything's just silent.
Look at this. Look at this.
This used to be my playground.
It still is my playground. Look
we
at that.
were gonna give you a nice little 100 episode sort of bang, firecrackers and hot fireworks and cakes and da. Congratulations, but hey.
We had to do the shoveling.
We've been shoveling all morning. Everybody shovels. So let's take a walk around anyway, just
Yes,
while there's
have a
no
look.
customers because they're still shoveling.
Yes. And luckily we could. Oh! Ooh!
Like we were,
Luckily, I didn't fall.
well, I got reflexes like a cat, so I
Cat.
caught you.
Look at this. The height of this snow.
So I'll just stand on one side here.
There you go.
if I can. And this is me on the ground, and that's all the snow that's been.
Yes.
And I'm about 180 centimeters. So
Ah,
yes.
we had a record of snow
So this is the first time I've ever seen it like this. That's because it's never happened
overnight.
before.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the government's on the news, the local government's on the news, and they've called a little bit of an emergency
Yeah.
disaster zone.
Disaster snow. Yes. All the schools been cancelled since yesterday. They were expecting quite a lot of snow, but not this much.
No, well, the reports were like about 40 centimeters, and they were saying that it was going to be a big dump. So it's
Yeah, about 40, and then they said 60, and
it
then
was
said
70.
70,
I think the last
and
report
ended
was
up
70.
ended up about 120.
Hey, just have a look at that entrance, just over if you can turn around.
Okay,
Well, don't have
right.
to turn around, just swing it around behind me.
There you go.
So that's my car there,
Yeah,
and that's the top of it. That's how much it's snow. I mean, that's like.
a car could really get buried in snow.
Well, yeah, I mean that's a big car, and with that much snow, it'll probably come up to like
Up to
more
about
where
the
windscreen is.
windows.
So anyone with any kind of smallish car, I mean that's a big 4-wheel drive. FJ Cruiser, nice little Toyota Land Cruiser thing,
Yeah,
and so anyone with any kind of car that's smaller than that, even that will have trouble going through this. Oh, this is so pretty.
yeah,
So anyway,
beautiful.
so we had problems too because even the guy who does the snow plowing, he couldn't get out this morning. So it's when the snow plow guy is stuck, that's when you know we've got a
Problem. And also on the road, there was quite a few cars stuck on the road, so they had to get shoveled out.
And the problem is people with these smaller cars, once it snows over the top of them, you can't really see them. So it has to be done very carefully, just in case there is cars underneath. Now,
Have a look.
well, let's have a look
Hang on
down.
a sec. Let me
How's your
flip
fingers going?
I'm good.
You want to flick and walk?
There you go.
Okay, well, that's our entrance, and this is absolutely beautiful.
It is beautiful. The nature's beautiful. And at the same time, it could be a bit scary, like today.
Yeah.
But overall, we're living with the nature.
Yeah,
We just have to appreciate.
It wasn't until about like an hour ago that I started hearing the birds too, so they were obviously hiding.
Yeah, well, poor birds and stuff.
Yeah.
Their nest will be all covered.
Yeah, they have
I
little
guess.
tiny little shovels that they can use.
The little shovels. Yeah, but look at all this. Beautiful.
And you can see it's a little bit snowy. So welcome to our place.
Yeah. But if you're around here and you're trying to come here, you've got to be really careful. The road's a bit narrower than usual because of all the snow. And, you know, you can't really see people walking around on the corners and stuff because the snow's all piled up.
You know, the average person's about 160 centimeters, 60 to 175. And this is, so you can't see them. And it's hard for kids and stuff like that too, because you definitely can't see them around the corner. So yesterday was interesting because I was watching the TV and they had all these people at the airports, at Hokkaido Shitose Airport and around here. And as they were coming out, they were handing out little safety cards and stuff for people who are planning to hire a car.
Yeah,
It's like,
people
do you
from
know how to
overseas.
drive in the snow? Do you, and it was all very detailed and
Yeah.
it's very nice. So I'm gonna
There's
do
quite a
something
few, oh, look.
here. Ready, shall we? I've got to get out of this way.
Ooh.
All right, now I copped that one.
Look at this.
All right, there we go. That was stupid.
But yeah, really, driving in winter in Hokkaido, you know, of course there's snow, but there's ice as well. So you got to be really careful driving.
Yeah, so that was good of them. All the police were out of the airport saying that if you are considering driving, these are the rules you have to follow. These are things that you might not know about. And people think, yeah, I've driven in the snow, but it's a different kind of driving here. It took me about 3 years to have enough confidence to even
Oh, he's from
attempt.
Australia, so there's no wind, there's no snow. Ooh, it's slippery here.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I just want to show you inside here. This is how beautiful this is. Look at this colour underneath.
Can you see the inside of the snow? Can you see the green, the blue?
It's so cold.
Yeah, it is cold.
It is so pretty. So
Yeah, we're just gonna walk up to the gate. Look what he's doing. Well, it's getting a bit warm, so the snow's getting a bit harder and heavy.
So this is the other problem when we have big dumps of snow like this. Unfortunately, the trees take a real battering because, you know, that after when it snowed, I think this last night when it was snowing and I was shoveling, you were saying, oh, it's quite light, it's fun. But then it gets a little bit warmer and it starts to melt and it becomes quite heavy.
Yeah, it does.
And we have to be careful with all these trees because, you know, it's just way too heavy for the branches. If we don't have any wind that blows the snow off right away, it's going to take trees down and things like that. So it's that's the other dangerous part of, because, you know, people are driving too and there's a chance that the trees might collapse on them.
Yeah. And also, the other thing you have to be careful is the snow from the roof, because the roof's like a triangle shape, so it tends to come down
As soon
from
as
the roof.
yeah, and we're talking a few 100 kilos.
Yeah.
If that even falls anywhere near you or on top of you, well, that's
Yeah.
not
And
even going to talk about what's going to happen there. So,
well, we're at the gate of our entrance, and from here we can see what it looks like in Obihiro and Otoke City.
and,
All right, but we can't really go over there. Okay, have a look. There you go. Yeah,
like no one's on the road.
no, this road hasn't really been cleared, so it's a bit tough for the cars to come in.
Can't really.
This is what it looks like in the city right now. Okay, I have to get in. There you go. This sign for the onsen, and that's what it looks like in the city. We all snowed in.
It's very quiet. I
It
can
is
see a
very
couple
quiet.
of people out there, but they seem to all have shovels in their hands.
Yeah. Can you see?
Can't zoom in,
Can I
can
zoom
we?
in? I can't do the zoom in with this hand. Oh well. But that's what it looks like. There's the bridges between Obihiro and Otofke.
That's the dividing bridge across the Tokachi
Yeah,
River.
it looks like
And,
it's still snowing.
Normally, you'd have a beautiful view of the fireworks in the summertime from here, which is just over those bridge.
Yeah.
Now, you can't see any of the mountains, of course.
No, it's still snowing over there. And yeah, the road here is usually 2 lanes, but right now it hasn't been cleared really, so there's only looks like 1 lane. Huh.
So we
Oh,
really
well.
are snowed in.
Hopefully, the big snow shoveler, the snow truck, will come in and clear the pathway.
They'll be doing their work. How are you doing? You want me to hold that now?
That's
Your
all right.
fingers are warm.
No, it's not that cold.
Well, that's the other thing too. When it does snow, it means that it's not that cold.
All the birdies. They're like, oh well, look at all this snow.
So yeah, so when it does snow, it means that it's not that cold as well. Usually we're down to about minus 15 to minus 20 in February. You're ice skating there, sweetie.
I know. It's very slippery here after the
The snow shovel,
clearing.
yeah.
yeah. So
And
hopefully
yeah,
you
the
guys
other
are
thing,
all right.
unfortunately, for the people who were planning to come here during today, and the flights were all cancelled last night.
Trains,
yeah.
buses,
Trains,
everything
yeah.
is cancelled.
This is not a normal thing. This is unusual.
Yeah.
Yeah, the flights and everything were cancelled. Buses, trains, they're all suffered. Any kind of public transport. It's rare. So if you are planning, don't be put off. And we've got a festivals on at the moment. One with, like I showed you earlier, the Swan Light Festival, which
Yep.
is being cancelled tonight.
Yeah, was
Obviously.
just too much snow.
And over the weekend, last weekend, we had the Kori Matsuri, which is the ice festival in Obihiro. And yeah, that was very popular. We were quite popular. We were quite busy over the weekends with people. But yeah, that's all been put on hold for a little while.
Well, the festival's finished.
Yeah.
Ice festival.
But in Sapporo, they have the snow festival,
Yeah.
which is an amazing little. If you ever get a chance to come around this time, despite thinking that you might be snowed in, one of the most amazing things I've seen is a snow festival. The sculptures that are the size of buildings.
Yeah.
Very, very
Huge.
impressive.
Yeah.
And it's a nice little walk in the snow.
It is. Ah, thanks for coming for a walk with us.
Yay! So we've got a few people watching too, I think.
Thank you.
Thank you all for
Hope
everyone
you,
watching.
yeah. Hope you're all right. Ah, it's
Well, I
nice
know.
and refreshing in a way.
I know in
birdies.
Australia they're having a heat wave at the moment.
Mm.
Totally the opposite. They're having like 35, 38, 40 degrees days
Yeah.
for a long time. So to all my family out in Australia, keep cool.
Yes. And the
To
people.
all my family in
who's-
Japan, keep warm.
Yeah. Stay home. It's always better to be safe. So.
Yes. Tried to take my white dog out for a walk this morning and lost him.
Yep. Ah.
Well,
Just,
anyway. This is
It's the 100th episode that we had, and yeah, I wasn't expecting this to be happening on that same day.
No, well, we were going to
But
plan
that's
a little
memorable
thing.
in
We're
a
gonna
way.
have parties and dancing and elephants and all sorts of things planned for our 100th episode. But you know,
Elephants.
these things happen.
Yes, well, at least we're not snowed in anymore.
No, well, yeah, like I said, those guys do a wonderful job. All
Thank
the
you.
all the snow removalists, and they'll
Yeah.
probably be working all the.
Uh-oh. What's that? Oh, what happened? Sorry. I wanted to do this. Look at the top of the roof, like that. So, like we said earlier, be careful from like the snow off the roof. It might fall off, so We got the cones
We
right
obviously
now.
got the cones there, cars
be
don't park
careful.
there. And yeah, you can see the little angle of the roof there. It's in a bit of a triangle sort of shape just at the entrance.
just
Now that's got to
over there.
fall at some point.
Yeah.
And it's not going to fall, this is a slide off.
We just got
We've got a car
we got the
coming
car
down.
coming.
One's dug themselves out and want to have a hot bath now.
We got customers coming. Time for bath. All right, time for us to work as well. And that's close. Yes, be careful.
A little bit icy.
Yeah. はい、こんにちは。いらっしゃいませ。気をつけて。中におりますので。Yeah, so thanks for watching Onsen Ripples.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of work to do. We still got to clear out things and get things right inside there, and I've got to get some kind of a bulldozer. My arms are almost dead from the shoveling. It's a little bit of hard work, but I really enjoy it. And it's it gives you a different kind of things that we do here at the onsen. Look at that.
And,
I do love that.
We do get tired, but just taking a rest and looking at the scenery is just amazing. So hopefully, if you come to Hokkaido in wintertime, enjoy this scenery, enjoy the view, and especially, I can't really show you the scene from the bath because we got customers in already, but
There might not
it's
be any in the lady to
beautiful.
put it in.
No, right
Pop it
now.
in for a little way. No,
don't
too,
want-
but yeah, there might be. So we've got customers staying over the night too. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that'll be on one of our episodes soon when there's no one there.
Well, we done
take
it
the inside.
earlier.
We did. Check
Yeah.
out all the episodes. Check out episode number 1. I'd like to do that and see how youthful we were.
Yes.
It seems like a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. It was like 2 years ago.
100 weeks.
All right. Thank you so much.
everyone. Mwah.
And see you next week
Yeah.
at Onsen Ripples. The
We'll be there.
101 episodes.
101st. We've got some good ones. We might even have a guest next week for
Hopefully.
that one, do we? Because we've got some interesting events starting next week, just before Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's
We'll
right.
talk about all of that one next week
Okay, then.
and get ready for that one. Cool. So
right.
we've still got some work to do here. Hopefully everyone's all right. Thank you for joining us for 100 episodes, for everyone out there, and all the support you've given us.
For 2 years.
For 2
Thank
years,
you for
yeah.
watching.
It's been great, and we
Yeah.
have rippled, and people have been commenting on it, so it's been wonderful. Love it. We love doing it. And yeah, we'll be back next week,
All right, then.
and it'll be the start of the next 100.
Yes, that's right. Okay. Have a nice week.
Bye.
Keep on